I am back, and I am back with a little mic, and I know some of you hate this, some of you love this. I feel like a badass, okay? So today I want to talk about 2024 spring trends. And I know I'm a little bit late to the game on this, but I feel like with trends, I'm not the person who likes to do research. I like to see kind of where things end up first because a lot of the time, like, it's really just speculations, right? But the longer it goes into the season, the more we know, and the more we know what is actually going to be trending. So I watched a lot of videos on people talking about trends for this year, and I want to just give my opinions on them because I have a lot of opinions, and I want to talk about the top 5 trends and the bottom 5 trends in my very not so humble opinion, and you feel free to disagree. Not everybody has the same opinions about makeup and fashion, and that is totally okay. And I think we should just go ahead and jump in. So I think that the first thing that I would consider as a top trend for myself personally, I know these are very, I guess, polarizing. Either you love them or you hate them, but that is the barrel leg jeans. Now, I think they're really cool. I'm actually wearing a pair right now. I don't think how well you can actually see them. These are the Free People ones. I'll go a little bit further on the back here, but I feel like as a kind of pear-shaped petite person, these actually are quite flattering on me, and they just fit me really well. I love how much room there is in the leg and like the hip and the butt area because that is where I need a little extra room because, like I said, I am a pear, I am bottom heavy. So for me, this silhouette works really well. I can see it not working that well for everybody, but I really like them. I think they're super fun. They're a new spin on something that jeans are something that has been around forever, but I feel like this silhouette in particular is not something that I have seen before until this year, and I think they're really, really cool. So I'm excited to own a pair, and I'm excited to see how other people style them. I feel like for me, they can go with so many different things, and I'm really happy to have a pair in my collection. How do you feel about barrel leg jeans? Do you like them or do you not like them? Let's talk about a trend that I don't particularly like. And that is mostly because I don't feel like it suits me. And that is like big shoulder pads and like a lot of volume up top here. Like I've tried so many different kinds of jackets, blazers. I think oversized blazers with like shoulder pads look so good on so many people, but on me, it looks like I'm being swallowed whole. And it could be because I'm petite, it could be because I'm like smaller on top, and I feel like big shoulder pads just make my face look so much smaller, and it's just like the proportion does not work for me. So for me, that's a no because I know that it's going to be tougher for me to find, jackets and blazers. I'm not really a blazer person. I want to be that person. I'm not really, but it's going to be even harder for me to find styles that actually suit me. So for me, that would be a trend that I'm not particularly interested in partaking in because I don't think it really suits me, but I do think other people really rock it. And I'm excited to see how other people style it and sort of just appreciate it from afar. Now, I feel like this is a trend that's actually been around for a little while now, and that is bows. Everybody talks about bows. Bows, ribbons, very girly accessories. Clearly, I'm all about it. Like, I have ribbons in my hair right now. I've been really enjoying playing with that lately. And it's a trend that I feel like I'm honestly kind of late to because there's been so much talk about this, and so many people have already implemented it into their style. And I think that when it comes to trends, it takes me a little while to warm up to something. I need to see things styled over and over again, like the Adidas Sambas. Like, I just bought myself a pair, and now they're basically going out of style. But I need to make sure that if it is a trend and if it is something that I want to participate in, I want to make sure that I'm going to like it. So it takes me a little while to get on board with trends, but if I do decide to buy something that is very trendy or start doing something that is trendy, it's because I genuinely really like it and I know it's something that is going to suit my style and my aesthetics. So I am all for like the girly accessories and like bows and all that stuff. I think it is just really cute and it's so easy and also an affordable way to add a little bit of spice into your style. I bought a pack of ribbons on Amazon. I can link them down below if you want to check them out, but they were like a pack of 10, I think, for I don't know, like $8. It was super affordable and now I can just add them to everything and it's just great. Something that I just don't understand, and I know a lot of people love these. I've seen people talk about them, and that is like necklace charms that looks like watches. I'm just like, but a watch is supposed to be practical, right? So like if you have it on your arm, I always wear my watch because I'm a watch person. But then if you have it on a necklace and you try to like see what time it is, isn't that kind of like I know it's supposed to be for the aesthetics, but to me like a watch is just supposed to be on your hand. on your arm, on your wrist, you know, like that's just a me thing. So I think they look kind of silly, but let me know what you think. Some people love them. I've seen people wear them and style them in really cool ways, and I love it on other people, but it's not a trend that I see myself really partaking in, even though I don't know, it could be the kind of trend that give it a year, give me a little time to marinate on it. Maybe I'll come around. Maybe I'll be like, you know what? I want one of those necklaces with a watch on it. You never know. Something that I absolutely love, and you can probably tell just by looking at me, but colorful makeup is going to be very, very popular this year. In particular, blue eyeshadow is something that I've seen talked about a lot, and I think that blue eyeshadow is super fun. It's one of my favorite colors to wear, and I do want to just give a quick shout out to my collaboration eyeshadow palette that I did with Udensai. If you're not following my other channel, you might not know about this, but I made a eyeshadow palette with them this year. It is still available. I can link it down below, but it has a lot of really beautiful, colorful shades. If you are looking for a new eyeshadow palette that contains a little more color maybe than usual, it also has some beautiful neutrals. I think this would be a really good addition to your makeup collection, especially if you don't own that much makeup. It's really good quality, obviously. Listen, I should just say that this is sponsored by myself. I don't know, but I did want to just give it a little shout out because I know a lot of you who watch this channel probably don't watch my other one, but it will be linked down below if you want to check it out. But in general, colorful makeup is going to be a thing this year, which I am so happy about because colorful makeup makes me so happy and I think it's so fun. And I think makeup in general is such a fun way to elevate your style. And I think that if you're someone who likes to experiment with makeup, having like a bold makeup look with a really boring outfit really elevates the outfit. And it's something that I really enjoy doing. I think because I like doing my makeup and because I'm very experimental with my makeup, any outfit that I wear all of a sudden just looks a little bit more amped up because of that. So I can wear just a basic jeans and a t-shirt and still have it look put together because I am wearing a full face of makeup. You know, I'm not saying at all that you need to do that, but if it is something that you enjoy experimenting with, maybe this is the year where you like, you know, put it up a notch and see what you can really, you know, create and how you can express your own style through makeup, because it is, in my opinion, a really fun way to just add a little bit of extra spice to your style. This is a trend that I really don't like. I have a very strong hate for this trend, and I am so sorry if you actually like this. I'm not sorry, like, I'm really not sorry for my opinions, but I don't mean to offend anybody. But tabby shoes are one of the most ugly things that I have ever seen in fashion, probably ever. Like, you think Uggs are ugly? Try seeing a tabby shoe. My husband used to wear those when hiking. I want to say it's been like 7 years now, and I swear I was embarrassed just standing next to him because I was like, those shoes are not it. Like, those are not it. And now they're trying to make them cool by making them into leather and fancy shoes. And like, I don't want to see your toes in shoes. I just don't. Like, I just don't think they're cool. I don't get them. I do not understand. If you understand tabbies, let me know, because I think they're just not it. A trend that I actually like that I think a lot of people are going to dislike, but this is leggings with longer tops. So basically tunics, but like elevated tunics. I honestly think this looks really cool, and I think it can be really flattering on a lot of different body types. I think that for myself as a pear-shaped person, I think that it's a style that really suits me. So I'm excited to see if there are going to be some longer tops coming out this year and for this season, because I think that the style that used to be cool like 10 years ago, when I was 10 years ago, like 20 years ago. Wow, I am old. It just dawned on me. I'm 35, so it's probably been like 15 years since this was trending, maybe 15, 20. That's such a long time. Anyway, when leggings and tunics were the thing to wear, I used to really love that trend back then because I, again, think it really suits me. So I'm excited to see like updated versions of those items to see if we can make it look a little bit more current. And I think we can. And I think really the way to make trends look more current, trends that were, you know, popular way back when, is to pull in things that are currently trending to go with those, you know, items. So like accessories that are currently trending will make those kind of outfits look a little bit more like today and not like 20 years ago. So I really hope that I am able to get my hands on some longer tunics, because it would be a great thing to just wear in the summer. I really like wearing leggings. I'm not a shorts person, so I like wearing either skirts or dresses with like longer shorts underneath, or, just pants. And leggings are definitely thinner than pants. So I'm excited to see where this trend ends up. Let's talk about some more colors. So one of the colors that are going to be trending this year is the Pantone color of the year, which is Peach Fuzz. And the reason this ended up in my dislikes is because personal preference. I don't think that peach suits me very well. I don't know which color palette I would be. I haven't gotten a color analysis done, but I find myself much more drawn to saturated shades. And I feel like that suits my skin tone much better than peaches and pastels and those kind of tones. I just don't think they look good on me. So anytime I see a peach colored item, I just already know that that's not something that I would look good in. So I don't think it's something that I will be participating in. I can see someone else looking amazing in peach. I just don't think that I'm that person. Now, the next trend that I think is one of the better trends of the season is actually a trend that I don't really see myself really participating in that much, and that is just in general white clothing. And I know you're all like,
Oh my god, groundbreaking. Like whites for spring. Who would have thought, right?
but every time I scroll on any website that sells clothing, everything I see right now is just white and cream and beiges and those kind of tones. And I'm too clumsy of a person to want to wear something all white. I have very few white items in my closet, and it's just because I cannot keep them white. I also hate separating my laundry when I do it. I usually just chuck it all in the washer and hope for the best. Sometimes I put white stuff in there and they end up having stains on them, and it's too high maintenance for me to really take the effort to keep them looking pristine. I don't have it in me, but I love the look of white. I think it is so elegant, it's so pretty, it's very summery, and it's a color that I think suits everybody. So if I was someone who actually cared about taking care of my clothing and I wanted to spend the time doing that, I would wear a lot of white. But given that again, I'm just not that kind of person, that's okay. I don't own a lot of white. I don't plan on buying a lot of white. And if I am going to buy something white, it's not going to be an investment piece. It's not going to be something I spend a lot of money on. It's going to be something from H&M that is going to last for a season and then have stains all over it, and I won't feel bad about getting rid of it. That's just kind of where I'm at, and I know that's not a good way to look at things, but I'm just being realistic. The last trend on my I don't like this trend kind of list is a trend that I feel like maybe I'll come around to. Give it enough time. I need to see enough people style it, but this is caprice. The length of caprice gives me nightmares. I remember back when I was younger and I used to wear capri pants and they used to be all the rage. Oh, they looked so bad on me. Again, I am very petite and I don't feel like that silhouette is very flattering. It cuts my legs in half. It's not a good length for someone who have short legs to begin with. And also buying capris when you have short legs, a lot of the times a capri that looks like a capri on other people would be almost more like a mid-calf on me, which is also just a terrible length. So I just don't foresee myself really getting on board with this trend. But now that a lot of brands have started carrying, short versions of certain clothing items, maybe I would consider buying a cheap pair and just seeing if I could style them in a way that looks good on me. But honestly, I just don't think it's a trend that's for me. But I have seen some really cool outfits styled with capris in other people's videos and on Pinterest. And I think that there's a time and place for them. And I think it's a very functional piece of clothing that a lot of people are probably going to get on board with. And I'm excited to see how other people wear it. But I think it's a trend that I'm going to be staying away from. So those are my top 5, bottom 5 trends for this season coming up. Let me know if you want to see a part 2. I think I have enough that I can talk about in another video as well. And if there are other videos that you want to see from me, I do plan on posting a lot more often on this channel now that I have my new setup. And I don't know, I'm just really excited. I'm really motivated, and having the tiny mic as well. I mean, this is just everything that I would ever want, and I'm really excited. So thank you so much for watching. I will put another video up on the screen that I think you might enjoy, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next one.